reactors are not letting up on Drake, and they shouldn't. Keep your foot on his neck.
Look, I remember back in the day, trying to get that paper each and every single way. Niggas say they sliding, but they know that we don't play. And they talking murder, but I see that every day. Yeah, I remember. Say I remember.
What up, YouTube? How's it going? What's good? This is your boy, 1993, back at it again with another video. Let's get it. In today's video, we have another reactor dropping a diss track towards Drake, and this is Knox Hill. And if I believe I'm correct, Knox Hill wasn't mentioned in the paperwork for the lawsuit that Drake has against UMG, which a lot of people found a little interesting because Drake only mentioned black reactors, but no white reactors were reacted, and Knox Hill is a pretty prominent, like, well-known reactor who's white. So the fact that somebody like him, especially somebody like him who's really great when it comes to bar breakdowns and all that stuff, and he's a rapper, wasn't mentioned in the paperwork for the lawsuit was a little weird. But yeah, so Knox Hill drops a diss track towards Drake because he's part of the reactor culture. He's a part of the reactor community, so it makes sense for him to step up and defend the reactor community, just like Screwface did. So very interested to see what this sounds like, and this is called Scrub. Calling Drake a scrub, hey, I'm here for it. Let's see what you're talking about.
I don't want no. Somebody could get up, you're
drinking, act the double act, taking bubble baths and couples therapy, they cuddling with bubble wrap. Hey, anything to cover bag and up the numbers back. But why rap in lawsuits? He got a couple racks. Check his wheelchair, Jimmy never walked the walk. Quentin Miller gave him scripts, he could talk the talk. Know yourself, 10 bands is going wall to wall. That auto-tune gave him pitch so we can walk to y'all. Hey.
Okay. Solid start from Knox Hill. Solid start. So highlighting a couple things. Of course, you got wheelchair Jimmy here. Oh man, I have a sick mind. No. It's not Jimmy. It's Timmy. I was thinking about the South Park, the disabled South Park characters. But Jimmy had the little arm, little walker things. Timmy was in the wheelchair. But yeah, bringing up Drake being on Degrassi, wheelchair Jimmy, and all that after he got popped. Bringing up the Quentin Miller thing. So bringing up things from his past, but yeah, bringing up Quentin Miller, giving him scripts because he was the ghostwriting thing that Meek Mill exposed. So he could talk the talk, but can he really like walk the walk? So it's like implying like Drake is playing an actor. Well, he is an actor, but Drake is playing a part rather than actually being that person. So that's pretty good. And then I think it brought up, he said act in the beginning with couples therapy. Yeah, because we all know Akademiks, man. Whoo. I don't even want to say what I was going to say because it's going to sound egregious. It's going to sound egregious, but Ak is like Drake's number one eater. Also, using no scrubs is crazy.
No.
Just wanted to run it back.
Somebody could get up, you're
drinking, act the double act, taking bubble baths and couples therapy, they cuddling with bubble wrap. Hey, anything to cover bag and up the numbers back. But why rap in lawsuits? He got a couple racks. Check his wheelchair, Jimmy never walked the walk. Quentin Miller gave him scripts, he could talk the talk. Know yourself, 10 bands is going wall to wall. That auto-tune gave him pitch so we can walk to y'all. Hey. Laurie, leave that mag hosted. While they carry on with birds, they gon' trap vultures. I know the why to be more, come and tap soldiers. But this man, the Willie O'Neal of the rap culture. And that got a weird case, why is he around? Rocket can't be good for traffic, why is he in town? So many stranger things, I wonder why you take L's. But you too famous, I just hope the millies age well. Hey.
Ooh, okay. Hold on, I'm gonna have to run that back because there was a lot there. Let's run it back and like, I hate to do this, but like pause for each one. So let's...
Laurie, leave that mag hosted. While they carry on with birds, they gon' trap vultures. I know.
carrying with birds these trap vultures because he's a culture vulture and he's trying to trap him. And then I know The Wire to be more.
The Wire to be more, come and tap soldiers. But this man, the Willie O'Neal of the rap culture. And
okay. The Wire, because famous show The Wire was set in Baltimore. Come and tap soldiers, like wiretap soldiers. That's how them cats was on that show. A bunch of street soldiers. And also, side note, related but unrelated, to incriminate myself, I've never seen The Wire. I have never seen The Wire. I know some things, like very, very little. Of course, Omar, but I've never seen an episode of The Wire. Might be something I have to do. But then bring up William O'Neal. I had to think about like who that was, and then it popped up. It's William O'Neal was the guy that was in the Black Panthers, and he was just the rat that led to Fred Hampton's assassination. Yeah. So pretty much saying that that's kind of what Drake is. The an informant for, I don't know who he would be an informant for, or like an agent for, maybe the big bad labels or something like that, who knows. But he's in the game like undercover and looking to take out like the people true to the culture. So there goes that. I could be off on that one, but that's what I pieced together.
And that got a weird case, why is he around? Rocky can't be good for traffic, why is he in town?
Act got a weird case because that which Screwface highlighted on that whole thing that Act had, unless it could be something different that I don't know of, but this might be something different because I'm thinking of the case that the thing that Act had with the woman that Screwface brought up, the kind of like domestic violence of it, just showing how weak Akademiks is. But who knows? Maybe Knox Hills is highlighting on something else. I believe something else did pop up with Akademiks. I don't pay attention too much to Akademiks and what's going on with him because he's a clown. So I actually think Knox Hills actually referring to something else, and then brought up Baca, which had a weird case with I believe a minor or something like that Kendrick of course highlighted on. Can't be good for traffic. Why is he in town? Human trafficking. That's a really good bar. That's a really, really good bar. He can't be good for traffic. Why is he in town? Stupid.
So many stranger things, I wonder why you take L's. But you too famous, I just hope the millies age well.
And then so many strange things. See why you take L's? Because listen, there's no way somebody can justify this. This was always one of the weirdest things that in the height of the beef, when Kendrick brought upon the Predator stuff, and then like Drake fans were legit trying to defend it, and like nasty work, yo. People were legit like, oh, there's nothing wrong with his relationship that he had with a minor. Like, talk about how him at either he was 30 or damn near 30, and she was like, what, 13, 14 or something around that age. They having like private conversations. There's nothing you can tell me unless you are a family member or a very, very close family friend of the family. There's nothing you can tell me that is normal about a grown-ass man having private conversations with a child like that. That shit was weird. That shit was weird, and people was legit trying to defend it, which was crazy. But yeah, Millie Bobby Brown's character on Stranger Things is L. Drake was taking L's, and then just hope that the Millies age well, because Millie Bobby Brown, and that shit was so weird, dog. That shit was so weird. But I should probably put allegedly in front of that, because I could probably put myself in trouble saying all that thing. So, allegedly, even though she confirmed it, allegedly.
Hey, checking in from Texas. I just hope you get the message. I just hope you learned a lesson. Houston, we got a problem. Ask Rihanna, he's obsessive. Got 42 rings like his father, he possessive. I'm kidding. My bad, did I push the T? Like father, like son, you've been pushing P's. Talking about your clips, who you sonning with?
A whole Pusha T flips?
You pushing these, cause every pick you taking with Adonis, thank Pusha T. Look.
Hold on, nah, we gotta run that back. That was a nasty scheme. That was a nasty scheme.
He's obsessive, got 42 rings like his father, he possessive. I'm kidding. My bad, did I push the T? Like father, like son, you've been pushing P's. Talking about your clips, who you sonning when you pushing these? Cause every pick you taking with Adonis, thank Pusha T. Look.
Ooh, yeah, Pusha T, just like your daddy pushing P's. Oh, and it started off with kidding because he spelled it like kid, and then every time you take a picture with Adonis, you got to thank Pusha T because how that beef, oh my gosh, how that beef turned out with Pusha T exposing the fact that Drake had a kid, which was funny enough because during that time, I remember hearing rumors that Drake had a kid way before that beef happened, and then when Pusha T said it and people were shocked, I was just like, oh, I thought this was a well-known thing. I thought it was already rumored that Drake had a kid, but apparently not. And man, that was such a moment too. The artwork was crazy with the blackface. Oh man. I remember I was coming home from work one day when this disc came out, and I was taking a train. If you're in Philly, I was taking the Broad, the sub. I seen this disc came out. I was listening to it while coming home. I'm just like, yo, this is probably one of the worst discs, like, not worse is like bad, like one of the worst discs of like somebody getting dissed that I've ever fucking heard. What Pusha T did to Drake was so scathing. It makes sense why Drake tapped out. Had to get another man to end the beef for him. Pusha T did Drake dirty. Dirty.
I ain't wanna diss you, but then you went Chernobyl on reactors, that's the issue. We like it when you sing, we don't like the lies you misuse. Include us in your case and then disguise it, that's a bitch move. But bitch ways to fit you, with bitch braids and slick moves. You dip fades and switch views, to get paid you stitch so. You read the style and the gimmicks, BBL to hide your image. You could never buy authentic snitch. And act, I know what's at stake. Use me to call out Shaq, run our sus for Drake.
Oh, I think I watched the video that Knox was doing explaining this whole thing that Drake was trying to like, no, not Drake. Ack was trying to like misinterpret some messages and whatnot to kind of paint a narrative. So much for letting reactors monetize for Kendrick's disses. It was just so we could make money while it was a hot topic. Everyone should have made a lot of money for at least a month. Interscope called me about it yesterday. Knox Hill back to No Life Shaq makes sense. Unfortunately, Crypt said he got clean way back on May 23rd. Other reactors have told me that they got hit early as well. Just seems like if they wanted to have a deadline on this, it could have been communicated with us, you know. There was plenty of press they ran on it when claims were taken off and publicity around it. Now it seems like a backdoor deal type deal. Then No Life Shack back to Knox Hill. I understand completely. Does seem a little weird on their behalf. I'm still grateful Kendrick allowed the copyright to get taken off for the time it was. I guess 100%, 100 emoji. So yeah, I believe Ack was trying to paint the narrative of what Drake was saying, that the labels were pretty much paying the reactors to react to Kendrick Lamar and bolster up Not Like Us, which is still ridiculous. Because just like, and I had to check when Screwface was talking about it. Yeah, Not Like Us for me is still monetized. Like, it's not, doesn't have any claims on it. But at the same time, so was Drake's Push-Ups. Drake's Push-Ups doesn't have any isn't monetized either. That one's, I mean, it doesn't have any copyrights. That one's monetized as well. So it's just like, it's hypocritical. Like, you're getting mad at Kendrick for his song not being monetized, his song not being copyrighted for reactors, but you also have a song in the same beat that doesn't have any copyright claims. Like, it's ridiculous.
I know you fighting with addiction, see that struggle on your face. But next time you wanna gamble, keep my fucking subs away. To get even, y'all moving on. Y'all don't do it for the love, but the oohs and ahs. Y'all moving shady, but without the coup de grace. Just bring it back to rap, why I lost, who gotta move the bars. Turn his TV off, it's Kendrick at the Super Bowl. He took control, so you popped out in a super troll. Disrespect the culture, you supposed to be an OG for. But we both know the future, pillow talking on that OV hoe. Oh, he hurt your feelings, so you turn snitch. Try and get revenge, your guts turn thin. Francis Drake.
Now it sounds like he's trying to put a little Kendrick Lamar twang on his voice to kind of like really drive that knife deeper into Drake. And it's funny, like I'm just letting Knox Hill cook at this point. But he brought up that one picture of the chick, that another weird situation from Drake. Like, if this is true, allegedly, whatever, but apparently Drake waited for a chick to turn 18 to officially take her out on a date, but knew her like, I don't know if it was like since she was 16 or like 17, and was like kind of like pretty much scouting her on a sense that, okay, I'm gonna wait until she's 18 and then officially like do something, which is that's that weird behavior, kind of like how Tyga was with Kylie Jenner. I believe she's the right one. Waiting until she's 18 to officially put out that he's dating her, but allegedly regarding Drake. But yeah, so weird stuff. But yeah, then now it looks like Knox Hill is going into a Kendrick pocket. And also Knox Hill flipping the future thing as well. We're kind of like all over the place, but yeah.
Know the future, pillow talking on that OV hoe. Oh, he hurt your feelings, so you turn snitch. Try and get revenge, your guts turn thin. Francis Drake jump ship, that shit burn quick. How you gon' access? Then turn bitch. Nasty Knox.
Oh. How you gonna access? But then turn bitch? Okay. Oh, then he purposely put the spelling axis. Now I don't know why he would use the word axis. Let's look up the definition, just so we can understand the context of why he used that word. Because Knox Hill's a smart guy; he wouldn't just use words.
Yep, that shit burn quick. How you gon' access? Then turn bitch.
Okay. All right, I understand. Because the definition of axis, the first one that comes up on dictionary.com, is the line about which a rotating body such as the earth turns. So the axis line and all that stuff. And then how Knox Hill used it, you're going to axis and then turn bitch, which why he put cis in there, because the term cis, like cisgender, is for people that are actually born their gender and they act their gender and all that stuff. So he acts cis. I'm acting like a man because I'm a man. Axis, and then follows that up with the next line, then turn bitch. So you turn, which is like an axis, like how an axis does, the body rotates and all that, which is turning. And then he turns bitch. So he's going from being cis, which is being a dude, and then you turn bitch. So now you're kind of like trans and whatnot. So you go from a man to being a bitch. Knox Hill.
Nasty Knox. Hey, shout out the reactors, man. Some call me a lyrical surgeon with these breakdowns.
Facts.
Had to get the scrubs on to get a scrub going for this. You know?
All right, and that was Knox Hill Scrub, and Drake and Akademiks this as well. Forgot to mention that in the intro. Yeah, this was fire, man. I actually did not expect this reaction to be this long, because I was expecting like maybe around like 10 minutes at the most, because it's only like a 2 minutes and 42 second long song. But it was so many bars in that that I had to break down them the best that I could. I could still miss a lot. Could have been wrong with some things, but listen, I wanted to break that down the best that I could because there was a lot in there. A lot of great punches that Knox had. Fucking kudos to him. Shout out to Screwface as well because, and B-Lou. The Reactor's been doing their thing, man. The Reactor's been doing their thing, taking their shots at Drake for the cornball shit that he did, and I'm enjoying every bit of it. I'm interested to see if anybody else comes out from the Reactor community takes a shot at Drake. Shit, I might drop a diss track, you know? I might drop a diss track. I might drop one. But yeah, that was dope, man. That was dope. That was fire. I enjoyed it. Yeah, again, shout out to Knox, man. Shout out to Knox. He did his thing. But with that, that's going to be the end of this video, and I'll catch you guys for the next one. Peace.